Forward Momentum is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. Obviously. With completely different, I would recommend completing the original game story for a much better experience. This is your final chance to back out, so you better think seriously about it if you want to continue. Alright, let's think about this. Alright, I think we thought it through.
I made my choice.
Yeah. Alright, game follows to the regular trailer for here. But you already figured that out, so I don't know why the template feels the need to tell you. Alright, lawsuits, whatever. By playing Forward Momentum, you agreed you've completed Doki Doki Club and accepting these supposed things in. Well, now that you mention it. Oh, it's Persona. It's Persona menu. Yo, we're Persona brothers. Sure, why not? And so the contract is signed. We signed a contract? Oh no.
Oh my god.
Ooh. There's no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in the proportion.
That's
Ooh.
cool.
Ooh, fancy. Forward
Look, it's
Momentum.
the logo I made.
This is a remix of the main theme. It sounds really good though. But
Yeah.
hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome to Doki Doki Forward Momentum. This is an interesting mod. Because as far as I know, I don't really know much about it. The only thing I know about this mod is that it is created by my friend Bug. But I don't really know. It has the only thing I know about is that it's episodic, and I don't think there's like an overarching story. I think this is just like a fun little mod. So, like, it's just like funny things, I guess, happen. Funny things. I guess just things happen. I guess it's like an anime. It's a slice of life mod. Is what I think it is. At least what I think it is. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. We'll figure it out
Something
together.
Like that.
That's the whole point.
When I was trying to help Bug make the logo, I kept trying to ask him like what it's about, and he was so linear about what he was telling me. So I don't really know what it's about.
He just said sure in the chat, so I guess we're right. Guess it just remembers my name. It didn't even let me choose my name. I don't know how I don't know how I feel about this. It's another completely normal day of walking to school. One of those kinds of days where the clouds have dissipated, allowing the sun to shine brightly and a slight breeze tickles your neck. The morning birds chirp happily as the increasing chatter of voices surrounds me. These are the perfect kinds of days. Completely normal. I hate this.
Him.
And those kinds are the absolute worst. I guess we're named him.
Yeah.
Everyone else looks all happy and cheery. Couples glued to each other's sides, friends talking about how their breaks went, girls discussing that bitch Wendy. Yeah, fuck Wendy!
Fuck Wendy.
And that one kid playing music obnoxiously loud through his wireless stereo. I don't like that kid either.
I don't either.
These kinds of days would seem to be nice, quiet little slices of life. But the people around me always manage to sour my mood whenever I see them. I just want to go home. Over and over, I repeat these words to myself for some divine intervention. Like a hurricane that blows over, destroying the school for months, resulting in the cancellation of the school year. Or at least one that'll kill me. After weeks of doing nothing in particular, I was less than prepared to wake up before the crack of dawn and deal with people like this. Despite my intense opposition, I still got up, got dressed, and made the effort to make it to school early. Somehow, dealing with these people is a whole lot better than staying home. The very thought depresses the hell out of me, but it's true. Most days I'd wake up at noon, watch videos online, then eat and sleep. It was a nice life, but insanely boring after the first week. By week 3, I felt like a mindless machine, simply doing the same thing over and over again. And then there's Sayori. Get away from me. Hey! A cheery voice calls from behind me, routing out the last bit of sleepiness from my mind. It's then that I remember that there's always one thing to take my mind off all my misery. Turning around, I raise my hand and shout back to the source of the voice. Yo, Sayori! The two of us running towards each other quickly close the distance between us, and the moment she's within range, I place a hand on her shoulder. Oh, someone seems excited to see me. Of course I am. Without you here, I'd have to deal with these people alone. Sayori removes herself from my grasp and attempts to catch her breath. While I might have made it sound like I was alone in this cesspool, that isn't completely true. I've known this girl for as long as I can remember, and she's been the one highlight of my life as of late. If you've known each other for so long, it's easier to think of times when Sayori wasn't around.
Well, I'm glad to see you too. It feels like it's been forever since I've seen you dressed in more than a gray shirt and shorts.
Sayori smiles sweetly, and the two of us resume the walk to school.
But how come you never let me come over?
I already told you over the phone. Couldn't let you in.
What does that even mean? Why can't you...
I mean literally, like can't let you in. The front door is completely blocked by trash bags and boxes. Oh no. That seems very problematic.
It does.
I thought he was just like, I can't let you in. This is like he doesn't want her in his room or something because she's like a girl, but like, oh, that's really bad.
Well, how'd you get out then?
I jumped through the window.
Why didn't you just remove the boxes?
I turn away from Sayori and halt my walking, slightly in embarrassment and slightly for dramatic effect. I saw a mouse in the pile.
Sounds like Zero.
What? I would not jump out of a window because there's a mouse in front of my door.
I'm not leaving the house because I saw a fucking spider at the door.
That's not me. What?
Yes.
That is literally not... if anything, if the spider's at the door, I'll quickly open the door and then be like, whoo!
Uh-huh.
Plus, why would the spider be at the door?
Because spiders are outside?
Thank you for the 5 bits. Kimbrozak. And thank you for the 10 bits, Anthony. Sayori stares at me for a while before slowly placing her hand on my shoulder and staring me dead in the eye.
You're a lot stronger than I.
I placed my hand on top of hers gently and smiled back. If only that were true. The two of us nod in sync, having just shared an intimate moment of understanding with each other. Zero did try to fight a rat at one point. That is true. I did have an epic battle with a rat.
You had an epic battle with a rat and a fucking spider.
Yeah, those are some epic battles I've had.
He like got his fly swatter and his cleaner. Or whatever.
Not fly swatter, I got a shoe.
Yeah, a shoe and his cleaner.
With that tender moment behind us, we resume the tedious walk to school. The stroll isn't eventful, mostly consisting of small talk as the two of us try to pass the time. Nothing of note comes up until we reach the front gate of the school and Sayori turns to me.
Weird to think we're already 2 years away from graduation, huh?
Oh yeah, we are. I hadn't even thought of that.
You said that last year too. It's like you never pay attention to what's going on around you.
You're one to talk. Last time we hung out, you ran into your door and apologized to it.
That's different. I was just lost in thought. But you hardly even know what day it is. For your birthday, I had to constantly remind you what age you were. If you aren't more attentive, high school's gonna pass you by in a flash. I haven't even seen you talk to anyone but me in years.
Slightly offended, I quickly attempt to counter her accusation. What are you talking about? I talk to people all the time. Sayori looks genuinely surprised at my declaration, but her expression drops the moment I continue. Online? She's got me there! Even online, I only talk to strangers over forums, and I wouldn't exactly call those the most pleasant exchanges. It's like, fuck you! Your anime sucks! Fuck you, that anime's trash! Doc in the chat. Zero, I swear to God, after this you will tell the legend of the rat fight. Someday, I will. Someday.
The rat fight.
When that story is ready, when you're all ready for that story.
I'm ready for it.
Zuri looks like she's anticipated that answer and gives a smile of pity.
Well, I guess that is talking, but you should try to talk to people in real life, too. I couldn't bear the idea of you becoming a shut-in with no people skills. Then, one day, I turn on the TV to see the police have raided your home because of...
I interrupt her the moment the scenario turns sour and people begin to stare. Ah! No!
Uh-oh.
Yo, Zero, as someone who's been away from this community for about a year, what are the mods like these days? Are they just rehashes of other ideas that have been done in the past, or are there still unique stories being made? Just curious. I mean, from what I've been playing, because I mostly just pick like the mods that I want that interest me. I feel like the community right now is throwing out some pretty interesting ideas. Yeah. There hasn't really been many rehashes, honestly. Someone said donate to hear the rat fight.
Oh my god.
Exactly, it's a donation goal, fools. I'm unique. Honestly, Bug, you are kind of unique. I'm liking this so far.
Yeah.
Oi, why don't you shut up before someone gets the wrong idea? Also, what the hell kind of opinion do you have of me? Giggling, clearly satisfied with herself, she begins to speed up and run ahead of me.
I'm just saying, you should try to make some new friends. It'd be nice to have someone else besides me to talk to, right?
I guess so, but I look over to both sides of myself, quickly taking a survey of the kinds of people around me. Some kid smoking pot behind the walls on the right, and to my left.
I'm telling you, his dick was like this. These people are the worst.
In that instance, I realized I may have spoken my mind a bit too freely. All the surrounding groups are looking and glaring in the direction of my voice. No one seems too sure that it was me who blurted that out. Sarah and I throw our heads to the ground and cover our faces with our hands, hurriedly rushing inside on the school's entrance before someone gets a bit too perceptive. Thank you for the 100 bits, Boomy Agent. I'm glad you loved the videos. Sorry, laughs nervously while the two of us place our belongings in our lockers.
Maybe it'll be better for you to practice keeping your thoughts in your head first.
Well, I can't really think of a counterpoint to that, so I just sigh and nod in agreement with her. Just as our conversation has reached an end, the school bell rings, signaling the start of classes within 10 minutes. Wait, Bug says based on a true story, sadly. Bug, did you shout these people are the worst at your school? And if people heard you? My god.
Bug looked over and saw like people talking about someone else's dick, and he was like, "Fuck you guys."
I mean, yeah, that's the conversations you will hear. Some girls do talk about that shit way too loud, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Her name was Shameless Student.
Yeah, Shameless Student. That's an amazing name. Shameless Student. Honestly, I can see what he's doing because he's doing the same approach we have. Where it's the persona approach, where it's like funky student. Yeah.
Funky student's the best one from Persona 4.
Funky student, funky student's the best.
He is.
It's a good approach. It makes things funnier. I hope funky student's in this mod. No, but I walked by a chick lamenting about how big some dude's dick was. Oh, okay, so that's what was based on a true story. It's okay.
Oh my god.
You and me both, friend. You and me both. Who made this mod? Bug did. In the chat. Buggo is here.
Yeah.
Sarah's energy returns, and she turns to me.
Oh, I've gotta run. We can discuss fixing your loneliness later. See ya.
With a smile and an embarrassingly exaggerated wave, she says goodbye before running down the right corridor. I throw a little gesture her way, then turn to the corridor opposite of her, and then shuffle my way through the groups of students to my class. Work on your lonely... Oh, tired student! Who could forget? Wow, that girl is like way too energetic for this early in the morning. Right? What is she so happy about? It's the first day oh, boy with bedhead. Right? What is she so happy about? It's the first day back. Gossiping student. Sure about that one quiet chick from our physics class? Oh my god, he's been spreading about shit about me all break. It's starting to piss me off. Dude, stop speaking. I've got a major headache from last night. You see the hips on her? I'm like, damn.
I don't know what that word even means.
People here only continue to surprise me with their lack of shame. Seems each and every year they get worse and worse. I suppose that's being a teenager, but it comes off more as annoying than charming. Perhaps I should buy some earbuds so I can drown them out with music. Reaching into my pocket, I pull out a sheet of paper listing all the classes I have this year. First period is all the way at the end of the corridor, which means walking through more people. Great. I love people.
Yay!
Open the door to my first period. I see that most people have already gotten back into their old groups, and the teacher's still absent. Thankfully, the seats in the back haven't been claimed by anyone, so I hurriedly rush over and place myself on the one furthest back. Groups nearby notice my anxious spirit and briefly talk about me before returning to the Oh, sprint! I don't know why I said spirit. I don't know why I thought that said spirit. Notice my ancient sprint and briefly talk about me before returning to their prior conversation. Hey, fuck you! I'll sprint all over you! Like I was saying, you remember that, like, borderline autistic chick in geometry last year? Pulling out my phone, I distract myself by scrolling through various social media sites mindlessly. Friends, huh? I take time to think back on what Sayori said. Not like I've never had friends before. There used to be a small group back when I was 12 or so, but since then, I've mostly kept to myself. Minus Sayori, my friend count is non-existent. You should have seen her last night. She was fucking hammered. She kept going up to people and asking them if they liked her bra. With these people as the candidates, I'm perfectly fine being alone with these last 2 years. The bell snaps me on my funk, and the teacher walks to the door, signaling the start of class. I tuck away my phone and begin another boring school day. The teacher begins to drone on and on, reading the class syllabus line by line. On my left, people are murmuring to each other. There's no way someone like her isn't a complete slut. I mean, come on. Well, obviously, but I doubt she's the kind of girl to do it for money. Probably just does it because it's fun. Know anyone with her number? Like she'd fuck your sorry ass. So girls like that really exist, huh? Not too surprising. The school may be acclaimed, but it's still a high school at the end of the day. One of some especially rich families, too, which means stuff like this is even more likely. Rumors get spread around fast here. It's somewhat of a miracle I've managed to keep myself out of any drama. Or at least I've managed to keep my name out of it. Keep my name out of it. That's what it was. Ooh. School time done. The final bell of the day rings, and the teacher rapidly attempts to finish his speech before all the students rush out of the room. Just remember to have a notebook for this Friday, alright? Everyone around me had already packed up their belongings minutes before the final bell, and must have pushed their way into the main hall. I sure hope this teacher was not a girl. Meanwhile, I just sit slumped over my desk, staring blankly at my phone. Tonight is No, that was yesterday. I'm home to myself, trying to recall tonight's plans. Meanwhile, a certain girl sneaks up on me.
Gotcha!
Ah! The organization finally tracked me down! I know I should have used all those VPN discount codes! I feign terror and flail around pathetically.
That's right, and I will let you free until you buy me some chips from the vending machine.
Downright dastardly! I won't falter, even to you and your shadow government friends!
Then I'll just...
Sayori's grip around my neck tightens, and I can feel the blood flow to my brain slowly halt. I need retaliation! She choking me?!
She's killing you right now.
My god!
Buy me some chips!
She's fucking murdering me!
This is what I'm gonna do to you. Buy me some pizza.
Summoning all my inner strength, I say... You know, this isn't so bad. For a secret underground organization that controls the world's politics, they sure have some squishy hitmen.
What?
Sayori immediately drops her hold and backs away from me. I win.
Nice. Hey, you were just teasing me.
Obviously. I'm that depraved.
I'm not giving up till I've gotten those chips.
And I'm not giving up till I get a feel.
Never mind. You've ruined my appetite.
And our MC, that is how our MC is. Also, thank you for the 100 bits, Boomy Agent. Appreciate it. I assure to myself, this way of dealing with Sayori may not be very dignified, but it's effective. It's a good thing I'm so amazing, acting like a creep. Yo, a feel of what? I'll tell you when you're older, dog.
Yo, what?
Yeah, acting.
Huh? Was I talking out loud again? He was narrating out loud. He was narrating out loud.
Yeah, acting. Only a little bit. Come on, let's go home already since you ruined my snack time.
It didn't have the little name above it. It just had the name was gone, like he was monologuing to himself.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I know. I was just saying, it was, yeah, because that's how the joke would work. It'd be like, ha, funny.
Yeah.
She pouts a little, saying the last bit, desperately trying to get me to change my stance, but I must remain firm. Oh, don't be dramatic. You make me feel bad.
Will you buy me chips then?
Tell you what, I'll buy you chips when you pay back all the money I've spent on buying you dessert whenever I order pizza.
What? That's unfair! You know I love cinnamon sticks! I can't possibly ever repay all that!
It can't be that much. It's not like you've ever stolen my card info to buy sweets, right?
That was one time! And I was very hungry! You can't hold it against me forever!
I don't know. I'm quite petty. She turns away from me huffily and crosses her arms, making an exaggerated pouting sound. After chuckling to myself, I decide to lighten up on her. Come on. No, I'm not actually mad at you. It's only impossible when you have those puppy eyes. Sayori doesn't seem convinced, only responding with another overdramatic huff. Though it's only around 10 seconds before something else catches her attention. In front of us, some girl is walking out of the faculty office holding various pieces of paper. Sayori immediately returns to normal and tries to wave down her attention.
Hey, Monika!
As the girl turns her face towards us, I realize who she is. Oh god, it's her. Monika. Everyone knows Monika. It's impossible to go more than 5 minutes into school and not hear her name. She's probably the most popular girl in school. The queen of the social hierarchy. A ton of guys here would pay for a night with her. As Sayori walks over to her, she glances over at me and we make brief eye contact. For some reason, I instinctively correct my posture and send a smile her way. Around girls like her, it's impossible not to be on your best behavior.
Hey, Sayori. I didn't expect to see anyone I knew here this late. Well, I had to go grab this guy here so we can walk home together. What are you doing here, though? I'm glad you asked.
Monika shuffles through a handful of papers before pulling out a sheet and handing it to Sayori. It's labeled club application, and beneath it are various blanks and spaces for information to be filled out. Sayori quickly glances through before turning back to Monika.
Monika, you're forming a club? Well, it's more I'm thinking of forming one, but... That sounds amazing! What kind of club are you making? Ha! It's a secret.
Sayori pouts, but I get the feeling she's a lot more willing to let this incident slide. Monika lets out a small giggle at seeing Sayori's childish attitude.
I just got through talking with some of the staff members about what the requirements are. As it turns out, there's a lot more involved than I thought there would be. You need permission from a teacher for a room, they need to request time slots, and...
Sounds like they want to deter people from making too many.
That might be the case. It'd definitely scare off anyone who wasn't serious. Even I'm not entirely sure about the idea anymore. Wait, I thought you were already in a club, though. Yeah, I used to be in the debate club, but near the end of the year, the president and I
start to tune the two of them out as I begin to look over Monika. It's the first time the two of us have ever been in a conversation. She really is your stereotypical popular girl. Fit, beautiful, intelligent. I suppose that's why every guy in the school wants to get with her. There are a few girls trying to make a pass at her. Whoa. Just want to say you're pulling 104 viewers. Oh god. Welcome.
Oh my god, what?
Welcome to Bug Mod. This mod's good.
Zero, you better be on your best behavior.
Yes, ma'am. But all those things just put me on edge more. The beautiful ones are always the most dangerous. This is especially true if they're popular as well. Those two hurry up with their discussion.
You sound really passionate about it, Monika. No wonder you want to make a club. I suppose I have thought over it a lot, but like I said, the workload seems to be too much for me. I have other responsibilities after all. Then why don't you get someone to help you out? It's not like you need to do it all alone. I hadn't considered that. Do you think you'd be willing to help? We can split up the work.
Their proposition perks Sayori up immediately, and a flame of excitement shines in her eyes.
I'd love to! Making a club sounds like a lot of fun! Oh!
Sayori's expression shifts to that of realization, and I feel a cold chill go down my spine.
And he can help too!
I place my hand on Sayori's shoulder to keep her from making promises she can't keep. Can you excuse the two of us for a second? I pull my loose-lipped friend aside. Sorry, but can you play back what you were about to promise her?
What? Just that we can help out.
I don't recall you counting for both of our votes.
Well, it's not like you have anything better to do, right? So why won't you offer to help Monika out? Didn't you say you wanted to make new friends?
Oi, first, you don't need to attack me like that. And second, no, I didn't. You're the one who said I need to make new ones.
But if there's a perfect chance right in front of you, why won't you take it?
I don't know about perfect. Girls like her are... I mean, just look at her. That sultry look, that hourglass figure, those thighs. She's clearly a succubus.
Why is it always the thighs? You do realize I can hear you, right?
I was gonna say, she's making faces. I think she can hear that.
Ignoring Monika. See? Supernatural hearing. Case closed. She's a demon.
She probably heard you because you're yelling thighs super loud.
Thank you for the $1, MTB. When I can tell from my 45-second stream delay on 6B quality, the mod looks god tier compared to the last mod. Well, as you can still tell that from that quality, then you know what? I guess that just shows how good it is. But yeah, so far it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Jokes aside, I don't want to help her out. Getting a bad feeling from her. Plus, it comes into my free time.
You're just being silly. You still have plenty of time to go on forums. Come on, please. Monika's my friend, and it'd mean a lot to me if you could help me by helping her out.
Ugh. Something tells me I'll regret this, but I know I'll regret not accepting it even more. Fine. Sayori smiles so bright it could pierce even the deepest, darkest corner of hell, and quickly turns around to tell Monika the good news. I mean, it's not like I have to actually join the club, I guess. I just have to help form it. I sigh and resign myself to the new life of mine. Oh, now it's official. A mod, unfortunately, by bug. Quality controlled by Cam, Michael, a drunk, and a duck. Bro, Drew and Erd. Bro, it's me.
Bro, it's me.
Well, special thanks to my destroyed sleep schedule. Forward momentum. Bro, fancy.
Yeah.
School comes to an end, and despite how long it seemed to drag on, the sun is still high in the sky. Along the path back home, there are only one or two groups of friends, as the rest rushed out the moment school let out. Usually there would at least be a few kids sticking around for sports, but I guess they don't start after school practice till next week or something. To my right, Sayori is happily skipping along while humming a little tune. He seems a bit too happy about this whole club thing, but whatever gets her off, I guess. Just as I realize I need better expressions, she turns to me.
Are you excited?
Not really. Made it clear I didn't want to help.
Oh, come on. You don't have to keep that act up.
Huh?
I know Monika's really pretty, but she's super kind too.
What are you talking about? Sayori giggles, flashing a smug smile.
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Wait, I wasn't... Before I get a chance to defend myself, Sayori's attention is drawn to a man selling ice cream on the street corner.
Hey, can we...
No.
I didn't even get to...
Ask me to buy you ice cream? The answer's still no.
Come on, please. I promise I'll pay you back this time.
So you said the last 200 times.
But I super duper mean it this time.
You said that the last 14 times.
And I mean that with an extra duper.
Extra duper, huh? Her reassured promise, plus the addition of her puppy-like bleeding face, breaks down my resistance, and I concede. Alright. What do you...
Strawberry!
Ew.
At least show some hesitation. The two of us walk over to the man and buy 2 cones from him. And as he's scooping the treat, I have to hold Sayori back from pouncing on the hidden reserve. He sends us off with a smile and turns down the road, continuing his ice cream journey. Sayori and I, not part of the vendor's ice cream adventure, take a seat at a nearby bench.
How come you always get vanilla? It's like the most boring flavor. Hey!
0.
I like vanilla!
No.
You shut your mouth. You too, Sayori! Also, yeah, Bug said in the chat, apparently the music was supposed to change for this part, but it's not, so he said it will be changed in like a later version.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, back off! Vanilla and I got history. He's my homie. Plus, I relate to being the plain option. Besides, you always get strawberry. Who even likes strawberry-flavored things?
I agree with that, too.
I do. Strawberries alone are amazing, but in ice cream form, they're amazing-er.
Sayori, perhaps to showcase her love of strawberry desserts, takes a big bite of her scoop, and swallows it almost instantly.
Ah!
Suffering the obvious consequence. Brain freeze. I snicker at her childish reaction, taking a few licks of my cone. It's not especially hot today. Any reason you begged me so much for ice cream?
No, not really. I just thought it'd be nice to have some. It reminded me of when we were back in middle school.
Ah, right. My wallet suffers from a severe form of PTSD from all the abuse we inflicted on it back then.
You could have always just said no, meanie.
Back then, I hadn't grown as exhausted by Sayori's antics as I have now, so would happily go along about whatever food she ogled that day. Maybe I was just a white knight. I tossed that horrifying possibility out of my head with a violent shake. Yeah, I guess I never did turn you down. Only started doing that around 2 years ago.
You gotta especially mean that year. I didn't really speak to you until the last quarter.
Hey!
Sorry.
Sayori visibly recoils from casually mentioning these events. The two of us stuff our faces with ice cream to avoid further conversation. And one last frenzy of bites, she finishes her treat before nearly swallowing her cone whole.
First!
This was a race?
Yep, and loser has to pay for the ice cream.
That's a funny joke, Sayori.
Ah, the demons returned!
Finishing off my cone, I stand up next to her and the two of us continue to walk home. As I approach my house, she turns to me.
Alright, make sure you get plenty of rest today. You've got a long day ahead of us.
Yeah, I know. I'll make sure to get at least 5 hours of sleep tonight.
Oh, I can tell you're serious. That's 5 more hours than usual.
With a thumbs up and a smile, the two of us part from each other and I open the door to my house. Why isn't the door opening? Oh, right, the trash. Correction. With a thumbs up and a smile, the two of us part and I jump through the window to my living room. Whee! Thank you for the gift sub, Doom49er. I spend the rest of the night cramming in a bunch of things I want to do in anticipation for all the free time I'll be losing.
Ew, the trash is in his house. He's got rats.
He's got rats. He's got probably mice too.
They're the same thing.